welcome you lovely people to a little chat about how we have created these sacred frequency cards. Tony and I had an idea about, what was it, Tony, about 5 weeks ago? Beginning
5 or 6 weeks ago. Yeah.
I think even it might have been even less than that. It might have been the beginning of February. This idea has literally just created is evolved into something so much bigger. We kept on saying to each other, "Oh my God, what if we did this? What if we did that? What if we added this?" So at the moment, we have seven. Actually, I don't even have seven here, but Tony has seven in her hand.
You have
We
seven
have
now.
created seven that we've printed out. And these seven actually, we didn't actually consciously realize this, but they do work, in fact, with the chakra system. So that's why it's a great set to buy if you wanted to buy the whole lot, but you can buy them individually too. So what we thought we would do is just give you a little information about how this came about. And Tony's going to share with you the most important thing is how you can use them. So they are really more powerful than I think either of us really had the imagination for, because originally we just thought, let's create these cards. We've embedded different sacred codes within the card, and we've also added this holographic sticker on the back. But what we did with the holographic sticker was to add, I can't say I did this because Tony is the genius on this, add in this spiral, which we chose the spiral because it's a sacred geometry shape, which actually represents growth and expansion. And it's all about, the spiral is very much about bringing you back to you, which is why it is just so perfect. And then, of course, we've embedded this label, this sticker here, with more frequencies. So different frequencies to what are embedded, because these are codes that are embedded into the card. So it is really, really powerful. And then we decided we were actually going to use them in a different way. So Tony's going to share with you in a minute how you can test these, because what this is all about is not just sticking a card under the pillow, in your pocket, stick it in your handbag or wherever. We really want you to feel into the energy of this card and to see how your body is resonating. Your energy field is actually resonating with all of them. Is it in alignment or is it not? That is the most important thing. So I'm going to send it over to you, Tony, so that you could actually share with us how you can
Ah,
use them and
okay.
physically show us
I shall do just that. So,
how
what
you
shall
do
we
it.
select? I am going to select Radiant Joy, I think.
Oh,
That's what I was
perfect.
drawn to. So, out of all our
Perfect.
cards, Radiant Joy is one of them. So, all we simply do, and it doesn't matter which way round you place the card, because I've tested both ways, and you literally just hold the card over your heart center and just stand in a lovely relaxed stance, so with your knees just gently bent, so you're not rigid. Close your eyes and start to feel into the card, and then all you do is take a lovely deep breath in and just see what happens, see what you're feeling. Okay, so I've gone backwards, which for me would indicate that I'm out of balance with joy today, which isn't very nice, is it? I would hope to have been in balance with joy today. So I want to bring myself back into balance using the frequencies and codes that are embedded in the card. So I will just place my hands back on me again, and you can either read the affirmation,
Mm.
and the affirmation is: joy rises naturally within me, my heart is open, my spirit is light, and I allow happiness to flow freely through every part of my being.
Beautiful.
So radiant joy. I'm thinking and I'm feeling and I'm focusing on radiant joy right now. And now I've been
Wow.
guided to move forward. So all you're looking for is to see if you are in balance, in attunement with the card. So you may not move at all. You may move straight into balance with the card. Then you be in balance, and that's perfect. That's just what you want. So that's how the cards
Mm.
work. So you can select any of them and you can check whether you're in alignment with the cards, with your vitality, which is this one, pure vitality. Am I in tune with pure vitality today? Yes, I am. So my body has been used as a pendulum, so I can see where I'm going as a human pendulum. We're working with the energy, so I can see exactly whether I'm in alignment, in balance with how I want to be feeling. And I'm using the energy and all the beautiful frequencies that we've embedded into these cards to create a beautiful, balanced state. There.
Amazing. Amazing. And what I've noticed as well, Tony, is when I've been using them, because we have obviously been testing them kinesiology wise with our pendulums and all sorts of different things as we've been going on, what works, what doesn't work. And it's really interesting when you test each of them. So, say, for example, you can have the set of seven and test each of them. They all feel quite different, don't they?
They
Because
do.
obviously they are completely different frequencies, completely different codes.
Mm.
And the other thing just to mention here is that you may actually wobble around, it's like one of those spinning tops, isn't it? You're wobbling around for a few minutes if you are completely out of alignment. And I think when I first did start testing these, it took a lot longer to come back into balance. But now we've been using these for quite a while. It's almost like it will take you longer the first time, and then you just have to top it up and you come back into balance so much more quicker. So please don't be surprised, and you know how you feel. Some people, I was testing somebody the other day, and she really felt like her feet were really heavy, like really uncomfortably heady, as if they were stuck on the ground, and her breath started to get a little bit tight. And she started sort of getting some, short breath. So really, everyone is going to be different. Everyone is going to resonate with these differently. So please just be gentle with yourselves and be consistent with the messaging that you are checking in with within your body, because that's all it is. It's just a messenger, isn't it?
It is. And the other thing I'd like to point out is you may not move at all. And you may
Absolutely.
think,
Yeah.
as my clients who've been trying these and using them, and they've just thought, oh, because I'm really still, I'm in balance. But no, it's a whole different feel. You feel different when you move into balance, move into alignment than you do if you are just standing there holding them. You begin to tune into them and you begin to notice the difference. And clients who've used them said they've felt any sort of calm, if they've used the calm and confident card, for example, they've noticed a real sense of calm really quickly because they were so frustrated or fed up or whatever emotionally, and then using that they have a real, almost a flood of calm come over them. So it's everybody's experiencing something different with them, which we'd expect, wouldn't we?
Absolutely. And what else was it that you had one of your other clients trying the other day that they resonated with? Or when they went home, there was another one of the other cards, not calm and
It was the
confident, which was
radiant joy.
the radiant joy. Yeah, tell everyone
Yes.
about that one.
Yes, because for some people who struggle to find joy, find happiness because their lives are so troubled and they're experiencing so many challenging things in life, it's very difficult to focus on happiness and joy. We feel that a bit guilty almost for focusing on happiness and joy when life is so challenging. So for one of my clients, she felt for the first time in such a long time, that's a real sense of joy, that she could have pleasure in life, that there were things that she could do, which was wonderful. Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, really, what these cards are doing is just sharing a story. It is a
Mm.
story, isn't it? It's of how we feel, how we're resonating, and how we're not. And Toni
Mm.
is a practicing kinesiologist. She actually does the work. I'm not. I mean, I trained in 91. I don't know when you trained actually, Toni. And I know we
I
trained
trained
in
in 95.
in 95,
No,
but we
sorry,
did.
2000. No,
Oh,
2005.
2005. Okay.
2005, a long time
But
after you.
we trained, I think, in different types of kinesiology because there are
Mm.
several different types. But so we are very apt at testing things that
Mm.
the body is resonating with and aligning with and not. So this is where we've created this process from, because we have literally tested every single stage, and we test everything that goes into these cards. So it is a magical secret sauce within each
It
every
is a
one.
secret sauce. That's
It's a
exactly what it
secret
is.
sauce, exactly. So don't ask us what's in them, because we're not going to
We're
tell
not
you.
telling you. No,
Secret
absolutely not.
sauce. And the other thing, just to say, please drink loads of water. You know, I'm always going on about drinking water. You need to drink your water. And actually, you know what we haven't actually said, Tony, is you could put your water glass on top of the card.
That's very true.
That's another way you can use
I've
these.
not done that.
I've not done that. It just come to my head because we know we're always putting frequencies into our card,
We
because
are.
they are laminated, or we've got them laminated, or we've got them into the plastic wallet. So you're not going to ruin the card. They're all protected. And the other thing, just to mention before we forget everything, is we've also tested how long they last, and infinite.
Yeah.
Infinite, which means once you've got them, they are going to last for forever and ever. So if you've got any questions, if you've got any thoughts, if you've already got the cards and you've got experience already and you've been wondering, how they were going to resonate, we would love to hear from you, because this really is a new project. If you would like us to come and talk to you in your groups, then please let us know, because we are willing to go anywhere at the moment within reason. Whether
We
it's
are.
live, we've already booked the first one to go live and talk
Very
about
exciting.
these. Very exciting. But also, let me just put this across, and Tony, this is such a great idea. If you yourself are also a practitioner, this is something you can use within your practice, that you can test with your clients as well. So we're happy to talk to you about that. Have I missed anything, Tony? Have we missed anything out?
Nothing unless we need to give any more examples. No, I don't think we've missed
I think
anything.
we've done. And actually, we do have to say that we we keep on creating more. And I just before we got on this call, I was like, oh my God, what about da 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 and da 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 da? Not going to tell you what. So we will let you know what is going to be created next. We will be printing out some new ones this month. Now we're in March. Yeah, we
Yeah.
will be printing out more all the time. So these are the foundations, and it will grow and expand. And I'm sure we're going to come up with other ideas of what we can do. So
Do
if you've
we
got any
want to?
questions, yeah, sorry, go on,
I'm
Tony.
just going to say, do we want to tell people exactly which cards we
Oh
have?
gosh, duh,
Shall
absolutely,
we
go
tell
for it.
people?
Go
We
for it.
have
Yeah.
we have focus and clarity. We have wealth and success, and calm and confident, which is one I've used a lot, and pure vitality, and radiant joy, which clearly I need to use more often, and
Yes,
sacred sleep, which I use every
I've been
day.
using.
I use
Yeah.
every day. And with the sacred sleep, I also use protection shield every day. Before I go to bed every night, I balance on
Mm.
sacred sleep and protection shield. I put the sacred sleep under my pillow, and I put protection shield next to me, next to the bed
Mm.
on the bedside table, to protect me from anything that
Yeah.
might be
Mm.
in the environment of my bedroom and home.
Yeah.
So I have to say, since I've been doing that, I feel it's early days. I've only just started testing it a couple of nights now. I feel like I have a calmer sleep.
Wow. And you know what makes so much sense there? Because we have got, when you think about the electrics in your house, you've got electric
Exactly.
cabling going through your
Everywhere.
bed, through everything. And
Absolutely.
the protection shield, absolutely everybody should be using this. And in fact, you probably need more than one,
Mm.
because we've put in so many frequencies into this. It's not just about EMFs, it's about protecting the aura.
Or,
We've got,
yeah.
oh my goodness, there's so much in there, which it's a really, really powerful card. They're all powerful, but in their own way.
Yeah.
Super powerful.
And I've tested people on, from an emotional point of view, whether they are having emotional stresses in the home, for example, or in work. I've tested those against the protection shield. So they're
Excellent.
protecting their aura. So therefore
Yeah,
protecting any other negative energy, whether it's from people as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
Or
and that's
the
testing well.
electrical. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. So
It's
it's emotional,
environmental
especially.
and
Yeah.
human. Yeah.
So powerful.
Mm.
We could talk forever, Tony. We
We
could,
could.
because we are so excited about this project. And it's just like one of those things that, when you pick on something and it just evolves and it's
Mm.
just running and we're selling them out. We are selling. I'm going to have to get some more printed soon.
Mm.
Really excited. So come and join us. If you're curious, let us know and we'll get back to you ASAP.
Bye.